Fine. Ah, yes, there we go, and welcome to my options window. We are connecting to the server now. And we're saying hello to a pigman.
And I gotta mute you in the stream because having you say things at the same time that you're saying things is a little confusing.
Well, I can't help you. Stream will always be out of sync. Goodbye, pigman. Are we doing... We have some frames. And we have a sword on the floor. Always fun. So, step 1 today. Picking up supplies. Today's plan, if you haven't read the description, is fairly simple. We are going to start building our guardian farm.
So I brought over all of the glass and dye I had.
Okay, good. You saw I had a chest in the lower area on the top right there, hopefully?
Yep, and I filled it and then filled up most of a single chest. So, hopefully we won't be wanting for more glass, but we will. Desert's looking kind of
maybe, yeah. Well, I think at some point what we're going to do is just go over with the sandstone and fill in the non-sandstone holes. Code.
At least that'll look like a desert again.
A little bit, at least from a distance.
It certainly has a lot more granite now than most deserts seem to.
As I said, at least from a distance, because I would like to have a villager farming area over there. Not over in the desert, but on the other side. Hi, Matthew.
Hey.
I feel like I'm jerky on what my system is doing. Well, let's start running top, and maybe it'll tell me. Nothing... Well, Chrome...
AFK a second.
Yep. So today, as I just said, we are going to be working on a guardian farm. And... probably using too much of my bandwidth. I can pause that, that'll use less bandwidth. So Guardian Farm is the big plan today. I'm just here picking up some last-second supplies before we get going.
Like some rotten flesh?
No, I was dropping off the rotten flesh. I have way too much of that. Dispenser dropper. I need some dispensers.
My redstone kit is currently with the gold farm, so I have very little in that regard without being tripped up there again.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I need a lot of redstone right now. Because most of what we're doing is just making... so you might see the preview image, and that was my demo earlier today in Creative, just to see that something will work at all. Now, I'm not directly copying it, so wish us luck. Some steak would be good.
Do you have to drain an ocean in your creative world, or did you do that in MC Edit, or...?
I didn't bother making the real farm. I was just saying, if Guardians fell here using the spawn eggs...
better.
Would it work? Because it's the collection I'm concerned about, and making sure they die. I'm looking for a specific chest. This chest. This chest. Yes. The one that lets me get some more ender pearls. And make sure my ender chest is topped off.
Yeah, that would be good to grab. Actually, can you just grab me a stack?
Okay, I have an extra stack in there. Okay. So it's in the ender chest. You'll have to remind me because it's in mine and not yours. What else do I need? Oh, I need placey blocks.
I've
So
only
we
got
get
2 stacks in there.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of iron there.
Definitely lots of placey blocks, though I'm sure most of it's prismarine.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I'll use plenty of prismarine too. But let's just go get some iron. In case?
Mm-hmm. And definitely we got a lot of stone bricks left over from when I brought over supplies for the wall.
Okay. Just because the stream health has dipped down and we haven't done anything yet, and it seems to work okay if I just quickly... I think that my real problem with the stream health is it's prime time. And everyone's using their internet. So I'm just going to have to reduce the quality of the stream slightly in favor of less lag in-game, less lag to watching. You get the point.
Okay, I've got some iron. Pulled up like 4 chests on this bank and then immediately used it all.
Okay, hopefully we are coming back online. The system has not caught up. At least I don't see myself online. I don't know.
I'm watching the stream. It's close. Reality.
Okay. Who knows? Well, those people are on. It says offline and people are on. So you're seeing me at the iron farm? Okay. I can reload the screen, I guess. That's deep. Since, you know, the web page isn't connected to any of the... Well, it's connected to the chat. But otherwise, where am I? I always seem to be pointing and going the wrong way when I get out of that portal.
And that's why you're going to the,
Well, I'm also looking at the other screen, which is wise. The stream is continuing. Yeah, Okay. So here we are. I did something with all my ender pearls. Probably put it in the iron chest at the farm. Did you need a stack still?
Yep.
I mean, at worst comes to worst, for the sake of a stream, we'll go to the, we'll go to the general store. I have a bunch there.
I have plenty of my mountain, too. I just haven't gone that way. With inventory space.
Yeah, so, step 1. Very simple step 1. Find roughly where the center of this place is.
Okay. Well,
I think this was very close.
No, because that was in the sort of courtyard area. North
Well, I
starts
mean,
at,
for...
North starts at Z779 for the north boundary of the...
math right now, yeah.
Yeah, well, I expect at least you'd help me get the numbers, and I can math for you.
Well, you just get into that corner, I'll get into the far corner.
There you are. Yeah, even more accurate to actually go up on the frame.
Well, if you're in the far corner, fine. And it's probably an even number.
I thought you meant the center of the, thing.
Don't worry, I made that 5 blocks. You know, we're 5 blocks, 4 blocks from that. Okay. What I want to know is the dead center or the dead center 4. Can you see it on the stream?
You are at negative 762, 841. I am at negative 695, 774.
Okay, and that tells us...
Wow. And that tells us that... I'm going to open up calculator just because I'm not in the mood. Alright, so...
Sorry, folks. Just a little bit of real-time math trying to find the center point. Because, so, if you haven't done this on your own server or single player, you know, this is going to be a Guardian farm, so the outline here is where the bottom of the original monument was. That's what we're looking at in the middle. The beacon was in the little courtyard area of the monument. We just didn't bother to lower it when dug everything else out. We probably will end up doing so somewhere in this, but I think our first goal is to find roughly where the center is and dig down at least right there a little further, because I need to be something like 15 or 20 blocks below that border. But fortunately, we do not need to dig out this whole space that much, because this is a very large space.
So, exactly half, which is going to be slightly impossible, is at 728.5 and 807.5 because
yeah.
So
728
807
and 807.
And there are zombies by me in this corner.
Yeah. Well, in the wall.
Yeah, or below me, or the other.
807.5 and 8 and 7.
28. Like you're right.
That
in
one.
The stream. There's a
More
light
or less
there, I think.
That one.
Yep.
Okay, so we're just gonna call that the center of the trap. And I'm not gonna worry about the one-off unless it bugs me into some building, in which case I get the fun job of moving the wall back one.
Oh, it's like these 4 are that.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm going to center the trap around here. And if I need to, I'll move the wall back one, but I don't really, you know, there's huge, massive traps which try to use the whole space of that outline. That sounds painful. So I think I count it we're 9 from this, roughly. More like 11. But I do need 14, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we should go like 6 more down. And it's a 3x3 tube plus whatever area around it we want to work in. At least this is my plan I was doing in creative. As I said, if you saw this room. So there'll be a tube. This will be a hollow space. Obviously, there'll need to be a surrounding border.
Alright, so how deep
And then
is this
we
going?
should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Something like that. 5. And what did I say? Bring it down like another 6? So, starting every project, it feels, with more digging. Yo, this is after we drain out the whole monument.
And the nice thing about building this, the thing I was working on, the gold farm in space, was not needing to dig. I mean, I fell to my death definitely a double digits number of times, and that's as descriptive as I'm going to get. Not proud of it.
I was impressed. I don't recommend Agrarian Skies yet. Maybe I should stream that one day. Ooh, gold. Not as big a deal.
I have no idea where the boundary is anymore. I can't see that.
Picky.
Right. So that'll help.
I'm looking for. Well, it's not insta-break, the brick. Close, but it's not quite as instant.
Which brick? What brick? The stone brick?
Stone brick is not insta-break. Close, but it's not quite instant. It does help you. And neither is the dirt.
So, well, that was a thing. So we're
Now, of
working
course,
on
none of us have. What?
Do you have a person who asked what we're working on? So I said, we are working on a guardian farm so that we can get Prismarine. We've already drained the ocean.
Which feels like all of it.
No. It's most of the work.
Try to get out of here. Oh, good aim.
You trying to
Getting the ladders that neither of us brought.
What are you trying to do with the in-between space? Out entirely, or?
I'm just hollowing out the square. For now. Yeah, so we're making a guardian farm. And as you can see, we drained out a bunch of ocean. We removed the original ocean monument. Really only have 2 ladders left here. Ah, there we go.
Just because of the number of ladders I took apart.
There we go. No, I just need it lower than we are, because I want to maximize spawn in the area I do allow them to spawn. This a slime chunk?
Has to be, I hear one. But we knew that.
Yeah, but I'd rather them not in the center of my kill chamber. Only because we'll have to be down here sometimes. So I think don't see it, so it's probably in the wall. So it might be just the next chunk. I can hope.
Top of my lamps. I'll have to get the top of my lamps later.
We'll be up there again. What we should do.
What was that inner ring for?
What are we?
Were you just measuring out 8 by doing 3 and
that's
5?
just measuring out where it would be.
Making sure there wasn't something important to be mine.
Those will 100% need to be an opening because we're going to have right up there will be the actual but wherever the slime is, it's not actually in there with you.
That's true.
I mean, I hear it. We can keep that iron for a marker for right now.
My inventory is full. Interesting.
I can't imagine how that could happen. Okay, and now my marker's at ground level. I took all the iron out of my inventory. Alright.
Oh, I've got several stacks if you want.
Okay, so it's a 3x3. So the idea is to funnel all of the guardians nicely on fire from lava that will be above us. Into that base. And obviously any items will flow out this way. And now I think's where we need stacks and stacks and stacks of, you know, light blue glass.
Okay.
And to get rid of all that other stuff that has accumulated in our inventories.
These chests are pretty full.
Thing. This is, by the way, everything that was in this square.
I'm sure I let some of it despawn. There did reach a point.
I'm sure me too.
Caring.
Hmm?
It did reach a point where I stopped caring.
Well, this is where we kept going to empty our inventory.
Oh, and you're smelting some gold. I want to say that just in testing, I got a stack of gold blocks. Like, no, testing every step of the way and picking up the gold nuggets that came across. Like, exactly. Like, a stack of gold blocks and 2 nuggets. It's the amount that I received.
Yeah, there's no... So we have a brand new gold farm on the server now. What Sean's been doing all week. Or all weekend, I guess.
Weekend.
I don't know. I left Thursday.
That's Thursday. I finished clearing out this space, and then Friday is when I started working on it.
I missed. Fortunately, I have Silk Touch. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's right. There's one unfortunate thing here. Unlike when I was doing this in creative,
You can fall and not fly.
I cannot fly. So I can't like be hovering in here, putting signs on.
Okay, now I've got some glass.
But if we don't make this glass, you know, we can't see them hit their demise.
After
And given how much fun it was training this place with them swimming around,
you want to watch them suffer.
a little.
There.
Hmm?
How high are you going to this level? Like you're done with
For
this
right
step?
now, I'm going right. It'll need to go taller.
Alright.
Yeah, let's leave it at that level for right now. Because if I'm right, that's where I need signs, and if I don't put them on now...
There.
I have... Should be in this chest. See, I was right. So I need, what, 9?
Would be correct.
Hmm?
Think
And I
9.
need 2 sets of them. That's 3. 3 is decidedly less than 9.
Not do it. I'm watching the stream to make sure you have enough wood. But that means that it was substantially behind.
Well, worst comes to worst, I know there's a stack of both birch and oak in my ender chest.
And I've got double chests of birch and oak.
Okay, and I hit the glass. Yep.
Oh.
Can I hit the top of the glasses?
No.
Nope. Okay. Method B. Nerd pull up. Okay.
Yes, that was just showing off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6 should be signs, yes. Needless to say, I have a cheat sheet for what I did in creative.
You're not gonna write a little poem about death to guardians?
I'm gonna have to get that eventually. So if you shift-click on a sign, you can make them attached to a sign itself. You know, a sign on a sign. And this will be holding up lava, which will be dispensed a little higher.
signs on signs thing is odd in the cow farm. You didn't get that?
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't need it to the next layer of signs.
Alright, how high are we going?
There's dispensers on this level. Which no, not... Yeah, dispensers. Lava. Flow. There we
Yes,
go.
you need dispensers for that. Do you have lava with you? No,
No.
you don't.
I need 4 buckets. And I should have brought a stack of ice. That would have been smart. So dispensers and the signs on the row right above it. So up here. Signs again. So the dispensers have lava, and I can turn on and off the farm by switching them. This is blocking the water from making us a combination of
I think that would just cobblestone. I think with water falling on lava, it would be... No, it wouldn't be cobblestone.
There would be 4 obsidian
Yes.
and a few cobble.
Cobblestone.
No.
I think... No, because it's
Okay.
water falling. I don't remember.
I don't know. Smooth stone was not reliable enough as that other experiment we did near the witch proved.
Aiming those off.
One more is water, flowing water. That's signs. That's waterfall. That center. No, that'll work. So, 9 by 9. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2 more on each side, just out. And square it off.
2. Oh, that is alright.
The full square should be 9. Or a 9 by 9 with a 3 by 3 in the center. At least for us, you know, mimicking what I did in Create. So the goal here for a Guardian farm is sort of like what xBCrafted did on Hermitcraft, although what he did was... This is fail. You can do it. What he did was he had 2 big basins of water, which Guardians could spawn in and flew, you know, and they flow down to the center. I'm doing this a little different. This is my center. It's a bit smaller than his, but that shouldn't be a problem. This is a funneling area where they will be funneled. Farm? This is just a ring around the outside. So from here, they should be funneled into the actual trap. The goal is, when I get around to it in a moment, is the trap can work 2 ways. One is the lava is out, in which case they will just burn to death. Simple, easy, no help required. Method 2. As much for Sean here. Method 2 is these corners will be gone, meaning if we were to throw a few potions of harming at them, and it's just the corners right at the bottom too here. I don't want them glitching out and giving us death rays all over the place. So you could come here and get the XP, and somewhere a little above it, like there, we'll be able to stand and throw the potions at them, hopefully quickly enough that they don't successfully attack us. And that way I can get some XP up to mob cap relatively quickly, since this will be my base eventually, without going to something like the gold farm or a future Ender. We haven't built the ladder. But for the most part, presumably the lava will be out and they will just be frying. Fortunately, the fish does not get automatically cooked. Be nice. So it's going to be 4 lava buckets in there, but first, I have any bucket. You have water?
No, I don't have anything on me.
But I really should have had this. What I really should have had is my ice. And we'll go get the lava too.
I think the lava would be slightly easier if you did that first.
I don't want the lava out, so all I'm doing is putting them in the dispenser, and eventually I'll wire it up. But the lava likes spreading out by 1. That means those 4 dispensers will cover the 3x3.
Oh.
And to 3 deep, if I'm not mistaken. Which the Guardians will swim in some. Sometimes they swim in a little too long. But I expect enough of them to be spawning in that the few that fry up in the lava before dropping down isn't my concern. You know, so long as we get a bunch of prismarine while we're hanging around, I've done the job right. It isn't trying to be maximum efficiency, it's trying to be good efficiency and fun. I can borrow these. I have too much. No. That's up. I want down. And now you see why I have this random bit of iron in in the lake. You must have seen it.
Yeah, I have a very similar here. Closer, actually.
You can see there's just been some clearing going on. Yours was just around there, though. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Can't get there from here. Yes, because lava magma flows like water in it. So we can't get quite close enough to read. I think happened is I took all the soul sand out and brought it up to the wither killing spot.
So here's my staircase to my pier. Right? You're headed towards that.
Well, with how much I've been derping around, I could have just the original entrance. Looping around to here is not exactly hard. Now, so why is there a cat now at the end portal?
No idea. But it was following me, and when it got there, I stopped it from following me.
Oh, I see. Don't
After
need
watching
packed
Mumbo's-
ice yet.
After watching Mumbo's video, I did go back to a jungle and train a few more cats because I've got the tuxedo cat and I've got the orange cat, and I just want the Siamese. And instead, I got 6 more orange cats. I mean, just.
Of course.
So,
Yeah, I really don't need the packed ice yet.
Not quite sure what to do about that.
Because I'm not going to need packed ice till I do item transport.
Mhm.
The regular ice I want because it's easy water source box. Or I can do like Mumbo and run back and forth 50 miles getting into the ocean outside.
And complaining about it.
Yeah.
Or, even better, having your water sources set up and complaining how you need it to run when you had 2 water sources next to you. Just destroying what you had for a second to get the water.
Hi, zombie. Fancy meeting you here. Where am I? Which way did I go? Wonder what the zombie was chasing. It wasn't me.
Glad that
We
I'm not
need
the
to
only
make
one
these-
who gets-
Hmm?
I'm kind of glad that I'm not the only one who feels a little bit of pain watching Mumbo play.
Well, some I know is the real-time on-camera problem.
That's true. The bow is what gets me the most. Just not having a bow on him, complaining about creepers being next to him while
I'm
he's
on
trying
even
to
a sword right now. I think I hit you and fell off. Hmm?
I had to go up to the chest of the bank of chests up there and throw from there to get a shot. No.
That went somewhere useful. I mean, in the long term, we're not going to be here much. This is decidedly Guardian Trap. Maybe I can drop you in.
No, in 1.9 you could though.
Okay. So, here's where we need to make the water flow how I want it, not how it flows. So, these iron blocks are just to force, you know, water flowing, not permanent. Yeah. Any complaints about it? And the biggest complaint I have is that new heart feature. I mean, we'll see where they nerf things. If I feel it's wrong for this world, I'll use command blocks to...
What was the heart feature? I haven't read that one.
Oh, they wanted to show when you damage someone.
Oh, how many hearts they took?
Yeah. Like, if I do this, how much damage did you take?
But it also showed falling damage?
Would it also show the falling? I don't know. I assume neither was very high, assuming you have other falling.
It was half a heart for the sword and half a heart for the fall.
No, it was an ice block. My sword should have done more than half a heart. Just a bit more? Plus 12? Yeah. Like a flame bow, which makes it really nice. Yeah, half a heart punch and a little bit for the fall. Let's put him on fire. You notice I stepped into the water.
Yes. Okay. Now what? I mean,
No.
shouldn't this... Are we too low? Shouldn't this start being annoying right now? Or are we under spawn
We are
point?
too low.
Okay.
So a squid might appear. That is not what I want. That is silk touch. It's blue, but...
Another 2 up?
Only on the corner.
Okay. Every corner?
Yeah. And then I'm trying to remember. It's supposed to be 5 across. 5, yes. And here it needs to be 3 up. Basically, I want the water plus 2, and there'll be a water stream here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I get that right?
This is symmetrical?
Yes, all 4. Basically, a water source block here needs to travel 8, so it stops right here.
Okay.
And then a border around, and this will all be 3 high. I'm not sure. I'm debating whether I want to go further. But obviously... You know, the question is the tanks right above us here, and there's just 4 tanks, or do I want longer tanks? That's really the question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this to 8 with rim. Three, 4, 5.
I was fixing the mistake when you started.
Yeah. Lots of counting blocks. And that should be 8. 1, 2. So if I did it right, I should be able to put the other light blue block. 1, 2, 3. And that should flow to join in. And not cause... And all water, when you're looking at the pattern of the water, all water should be flowing into the center here. Now, Guardians generally natively sink.
Okay.
This looks wrong. No, that doesn't matter. Is that right? So, with the lava source where it is, shift. Yeah, that's all fine. I feel like it was 1 higher in my demo, but that doesn't matter. I just need them to sink into the lava.
Like this?
Need more hands. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that looks right.
I don't have ice on me, so...
I was going to go 1, 2, 3 and let you break it when you're ready. Don't put a light source near it. How's that?
Correct. Oop, except that has silk touch, so that does...
So you have it.
Okay.
I usually just punch with fist. Or with the ice itself. Yeah, so 1... So the idea is right above this. At the actual spawning level? 3, 5. Huh? Oh. I see. At the actual spawning level of Guardians will be just a tank they can spawn in. And since they do generally sink when nothing's around them to aggravate them, we are just going to let them sink into this flowing water, which will convince them to fall into the trap. I reach it from here. Maybe, but not from down here.
You mean to fall? Sure.
No, I meant to shift to the edge and try to touch the dispenser. Instead, I walked promptly off the edge. I see what happened. It sees the ladder and I walked down on the ladder. Because it's only half a block. Yeah, I can actually. Okay. Lots of falling.
Those are just missing ice now.
Okay, I'll eventually make it back up there. So we're almost done with what I did in Creative, because I just used spawn eggs to make them appear. It's not where I need an iron block. That's 3. You know, I just made them appear in the stream, as if they fell from above. Because what I was more concerned about, because I don't know a guide for this type of farm, is whether I would, you know, this exact type, not Guardians in general. There are guides to super efficient Guardian farms. But if I'm correct, my lack of efficiency isn't, you know, unless we want to build like the iron farm out of, you know, out of sea lanterns.
Yeah. Alright, don't aim at me again. You
No.
do what you want. It's just not gonna help.
Hmm?
You do what you want, it's just not gonna help. Speaking of not going to help.
That's not gonna help. Again?
Her abilities with the... So, don't play Mumbo's Ender games.
I think I have to start playing that. That will help the problem. Not the first time, though.
One's got more glass. Is this intentional?
What?
Right where I'm standing feels like some glass that shouldn't be.
No, that needs to actually be that high all the way across these.
Oh, okay.
We just haven't done it yet. Because I was more worried about the...
All the way, or just the... Or the clover leaves?
I don't want them... yeah. I don't want them jumping out.
So the corners as well.
Probably we could ignore the corner, but let's not. And now the good news is the above this part will be not glass, because we need... So I was looking at the spawning mechanics of Guardians.
They still need to spawn above.
Well, they basically... We need to go from where the green is, the green loop is, up to 1 below sea level. But it needs to be covered.
We're kind of reaching the point where I think this pyramid needs to be moved.
Yeah. So you can do that while I think about what's next.
I'll finish this.
And
first.
when you're done moving it, you can set it to jump boost.
Okay.
I'm just debating, do I just want 4 there, or do I want them bigger? Because if I want them bigger, obviously I need to expand this further. And it feels like we have the space for bigger. How bad would 8 more out be? We go right in the center. Huh. Yeah, so let me just do one side and see what it would look like. So if this is 1, 3, 5, 6.
Problem with taking apart pyramid is that now I don't have haste.
You just have to do it in 8 seconds. I don't know how you do it in 8 seconds, but you just have to do it in 8 seconds. That'll be large, but I think that's worth it. And I'll just use the 4 corners for non-farm stuff.
You're extending each arm out another 8 blocks?
Yeah. Because most of the farm is just going to be above us with signs to hold water in. And if you haven't made an ocean in Minecraft, it's much easier than draining one. See, what you do is you just like put a layer of dirt, one down from the top, and you make infinite sources, and you've done that before. And when you dig away the dirt, it fills in below. Yes, because this way we get much more spawnable space, which is a good thing. In fact, at some level, I'm not sure how bad the efficiency will be here. We'd really have to compare it. But I'm still below the line, that's good, so they shouldn't naturally spawn in this. That'd be, shall we say, annoying?
Oh, and you're gonna have a bunch of iron in those hoppers.
Well.
The next time you're down there. You might want to pull that out so we don't get confused later. Alright, so
Anyway.
where should I put this where it's not going to be in the way?
So the whole footprint of this farm will be in the cloverleaf thing you see.
Okay.
Give or take a couple of blocks.
With the 8 out addition. Oh, so if I just go in one of the corners.
Yeah. Oops. Feeling like I need an emergency exit. Wasn't my intended plan.
By 3 on the first level, 4x4 on the second level. 5x5 one. 6x6 is the 4th level. 7x7, sorry. What is the dimensions of the pyramid I'm making? That was the big question.
So let's just try to make a side of this. I like prismarine brick, but it's so much more expensive. I don't think we have enough. Well, I can do the border in it. And since this is the farm proper, like where spawning is happening, you'll excuse me for not thinking I'm going to successfully replace blocks later. This bed is far away.
Oh, did you notice I put a sad little bed in the desert near the amusement park?
Yes. Did notice. Because I was there earlier today collecting glass for this project. I mean, I know you brought a bunch, but...
So the only thing I have to warn you about that sad little bed is don't collect glass, use it, then fall from the pig farm. Not fun. Oh, it's actually 9x9 is the lowest level. My bad.
I'm just making quarter of the farm. But why am I at? I'm at too high. Do you know what it is? Sea level? 61, 62?
62, but no problem.
Missed! Trying to ender pearl to ladder. Sorry if you find a zombie. I did leave some spawnable. Okay, 63 is standing at the top of the water level here. So I want to be standing at 62. Or 61 maybe? I don't know. Something like that. And fixing the rain before I return. So the server has a one-person sleep feature. This will take a moment. It's not an insta-sleep as some servers have. And if you're wondering what I'm looking to my right, that's where all my non-game windows are open.
You have the head cam this time.
I assume you see it.
Yep.
Can't do...
So,
can't
jump 2.
do a greenish thing yet. What 2?
Jump 2.
Yeah.
What you want.
Yeah. Well, if I keep falling, maybe I'm gonna want the health recovery. But...
Okay, so there's that out of the way. I have to do that too now. Watched you under pearl. Just whack the end of my mic.
Right, interestingly.
Oh, yeah, no, I just decked it. That's impressive.
I mean, I know I'm setting it up so the stream hears less of you.
Alright, so knock out the top 2 of the wall and go another 8 back? Is that what you did?
Basically.
Okay. Okay. And to actually get up. I hate water physics. I can get up. Oh, because I'm. I don't get it.
What's our problem?
Somehow I can get up here on the side you're working on, but when I try and do the same on the south side, I can't jump.
So I'm going to 61. So what you see here is the outline of this tank. Basically, I'm going to put signs down at that lower level, and we're going to fill it as an ocean. If we ever do need to drain it, it's already 5 wide, so we just need to go down with sponges. There'll be 4 of them. I have enough brick for this right now. Annoying because I'm up here. And all these bricks are, of course, from the original structure. So we're recycling. Yeah, and that also helps my fall damage, the jump boost.
Oh, I managed to do the piggies without ever having a
I
beacon.
could manage it here too. It's just
I didn't say
easier.
I was happy about this choice.
Could have made one.
Just didn't.
Not like anyone else was on the server. You could have stole a beacon. Particularly the ones like to your the path to your place. Hmm?
I use this.
I used the nether path.
It's true. All working.
Yeah. So, we're only going to see the guardians when they're outside of the tank. Because the tank itself, I want light proof.
Okay.
Yep, dirt. 4. We should have some. And I could use something else, I guess.
There should be some of those chests. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm only finding handfuls here and there. I'm looking for a couple of stacks. Not tons, and it doesn't need to be permanent. So I want the brick outline, and we'll just use regular prismarine. Fill it in. If we have enough, I don't know. Not. Although, if I can get one corner going, they'll start spawning again. And if I get the lava out, we'll quickly start collecting.
I'm sure I was pretty good about prismarine and making sure that got into the chests. So hopefully you have enough. Is there also going to be a tank over the center?
No. I don't think so.
So we're going to have 5 tanks. Well,
4.
4 plus the one over the center.
I don't think I'm having one over the center. Why do we want...
Why not?
This side.
What are you going to do over the center instead?
Probably nothing. Well, unless I have a decorative idea. No, the plan was just these 4 large tanks. I mean, if it's too slow, I'll think about more. But I'm more worried about funneling problems if I do what you're saying.
Okay.
And I think this will be enough. I mean, we could also like tee off at the end of these and have 2 more 8x8 streams off to the sides.
Almost got the other 3 bases built out, except I need some ice.
I'll help you there when I'm not up here.
Since
Getting back up here is awkward. Although, you know, I'm going to run out of prismarine, or I'm done just for my convenience. How's that look besides one solid sheet of color?
Well, it's not one solid sheet of color. It looks like cobblestone, if, you know, as described by someone assuming cobblestone had colors. No, other than that.
Well, I have a fix for this, is we can put stuff past this. Add
I
some
entirely
depth.
like prismarine. I mean, before filling it in, you might consider doing some design between prismarine and dark prismarine.
I think I'm going to fill it in like this, and if I want dark prismarine, I'll make a casing on the outside.
Fair enough.
'Cause
Or, you know, just make some pixely...
or make some
dirty.
pixely thing in dark prismarine on the outside in a 3D effect. I'm all for all this, it's just... Let's get the basic form. I was looking for something. Like that. And
Up again.
actually... Got it? You just need to place 3 each side. Feel free to do this ladder thing on each corner.
No, I'm pretty
Wait,
much...
I have the ladders. So I should do it.
It's true. Now, before I put the water.
No, it's apparently a this way, that way thing.
Oh, yeah, trying to jump up. Yeah, that's what I...
Success! We have 2 left, but you know. One left. I'm wondering if there's a way... Actually, we could just be able to use a door.
To do what?
Would let me sneak out if I'm ever stuck in the farm. Why do we have 40 chests?
I just brought what was left over. I knew.
What would
you
be
probably
nice is if my ender chest was here. Ouch. And I'm not seeing that wood, but that doesn't mean it.
Okay. And you want space for a ladder there, but there's no ladder there. Give me 2 pieces of ladder.
Can't throw it like an ender pearl. Did that ender pearl sink? Went the right way. Okay, good. Didn't quite make it to land, but it was 2 blocks away, not not slowly sinking. I hate that.
Oh, that's where you are. Okay. Waiting for the feed to catch up because it looked like you were next to me, and then you weren't. So you ender pearled away.
No, I need... Of course I need... Don't have enough ender pearls with me, unfortunately.
You can just put them on.
Yeah. And as you know, I'll put the rotten flesh on. If you're wondering why I was delayed. I'm trying not to pay attention enough before, you know, the depth strider sends me into the water anyway. No, we should be able to do that. And be able to sneak out. And for now, iron's fine. Since you're standing here.
Yes.
You can just take those and repeat.
You need prismarine.
Tons of prismarine.
Well, I mean, just if I'm to get the doors done, I need 3 prismarine and 3 ladders. Rest of it, maybe more. There's some. Okay. Maybe to go grab some ender pearls in a minute.
You get some, just bring down a bunch. waiting for like a zombie to appear on top of me. I don't think I lit up the top. He's smart.
Oh, you might notice some less ambient sound. Usual. Turns out that the water filter is quieter when it is running at full strength. It's bubbling less, so the aquarium is quieter now. So better in every way when it's running at full speed. And the only reason it wasn't is because we knocked the dial at some point.
Well, I've noticed it quieter. I mean, I'm filtering other ambient sounds, so I'm not adding extra sound to video. But that goes for my mic too. Or of course,
that.
Normally.
And to celebrate the fact that my apartment doesn't sound like gurgling water entirely, we are working on this, which sounds like gurgling water.
I'm too high to hear it right now.
Take that out of context. All of your future employers, that sentence. I can't reach.
Okay. Uh-oh. Out of prismarine. And hit my random iron block. Any windows open? And the web browser isn't maximized, so I can't see everything going on. Trying to make sure the chat stays in view.
So what are you going up to?
That level. 61? I don't know.
You do that. It's from here. So I'll try doing it from here.
Oops.
Right.
I have it right?
And I just can't tell if I'm on the same level as the block over far corner.
Oh, I can't tell. Pillar shifty over up to it. And if you still can't tell, well...
Yes.
For all I know, we'll eventually permanently have that. Yeah, we're gonna find a ton of junk items in those.
I mean, you see how careful I am with my iron and stuff.
Not worried about it. Does us no problem, really. Except we should empty it out to the one accessible outside the farm. Otherwise you're gonna fall into a hole. This isn't meant for the safe exit of the iron farm.
Alright, I'm almost out of prismarine ones. I was just using what I could find.
Have a bucket with me. Oh, I know why I don't have a bucket. I just stole them from the do not steal sign at the nether. Of course, when I put that sign there, it was more because we didn't have an iron farm yet.
It's true. And someone came along and added from the 4 you think you had originally. Someone added like 47 million. So
no, once we had the iron farm, we can just get a ton of buckets going. I can fill the whole chest. Before then, it was like, here's 8 buckets of lava. Please don't lose them. And I think I was even less concerned eventually. Besides that, it was just, you know, originally. That was a good part, you know, buckets could quickly eat your supply. Okay, so I'm gonna need, otherwise I have to go through a lot of ice blocks. I'm gonna need some bucket to help make the lake. But it's not like I don't have iron on me. So here we are, 1 tank. Not filled yet, but it is a tank. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, I'll have to do it before I clear the dirt. I have to prevent the water from going all the way down and flooding. Which means about a stack of wood worth of signs, I think. So the far side should match, you know, the edge of the farm. The close side, you'll have to match whatever I did. I wasn't counting.
I did that. I put down the base on all 4, and I'm building the rest of the frames. Come through with the prismarine. When the signs.
Still water, that's a good sign. Now I just up here, although we have to go up at least another block or 2. So I'm going to actually complete this, which will actually turn on the farm. And we'll get the other ones done when we get them done. Hopefully a little later. After the whole deconstruction of this area, this is going quite smoothly.
Oh yeah, building is much easier. Even nothing's shooting lasers at you.
Oh, I'm working on fixing that.
You're building a place where water exists. So you can have, and not just that, but crucial to the build. So when you fall from way too high, you don't just...
I think that's enough.
Traumatizing. This gold farm was traumatizing. Every accidental fall meant a very slow and gruesome, or a very, painful waiting for your death.
A. Apparently that sign's A. Well, it's that or you make the usual signs indicating cake. If you have the space for it, you can skip the sign and actually use, the item frame with cake. Yeah, so hopefully when I turn this on, we'll start getting guardians. And then we can put glass to block off this section so we're ready for... I mean, I guess we'll have to swim through a few of them, but I'm not worried about the short bit. Long. Done. And 2 more signs left, and I need any more. So, besides the spot with the ladder, which will stop the water on its own, right? I hope they can't shoot you through the door.
That would be annoying.
Let's see. Move. Remove. 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 Okay. Chat problem cleaned up.
Interesting. I missed that. I missed that.
Oh. Asking about
Now.
my... Hmm?
Well, how big are they?
Hey. So did it actually remove from your screen, or is it, leaving everyone to their own devices there?
I think it's leaving everything to their own devices. I see.
It's weird it doesn't refresh on your side. I don't know.
What happens if I refresh? It feels like it's bad about syncing.
Yeah. And, we're talking a Google service here. Hello, whoever just joined.
Yeah, now it says that everything's been removed.
Hmm?
Now it says that everything's been removed. That was me refreshing, I think.
Maybe.
It says 3 people watching, so...
I don't know. I'm getting a lot of lag on when they're watching now and messages and stream health updates. I was looking for something. I think a few trillion trees. That's not gonna do it. Did we need more ender pearls for you too?
And if you need wood, I mean, definitely go into the farm's got that other chest of pretty much everything.
I need 1.5 million signs. I exaggerate a little bit, but...
And I've got ender pearls in the chest with the gold ingot.
Okay. So, we're off to Sean's base. I have the 4 on me, and the rest aren't on me. So this is eventually to be my base, but when I first came here it was very loud with all the guardians attacking squid constantly.
Are we actually going to be fixing that? Aren't they still going to be attacking squid? Or can squid
There shouldn't be squid spawning in there much. I mean, they might... No, I think the squid don't spawn where guardians spawn.
Okay.
Walking sideways. Talking to the pigman. He, no longer a pigman. Strength boost 2. Great for your nether hub. I don't want to be here. Well, I mean, I guess I could take the overground route.
I decided that granite was not very good for a bedroom floor. I also changed the floor in the super smelter. And it seems like it's halfway point. It's the 7th furnace, which is always messed up, and it works for a while if I destruct it and rebuild it.
What? Oh, the furnace.
Yeah. So,
But I saw nothing logically wrong. Well, nothing obviously logically wrong. It didn't look like it was on a chunk border. That I might expect a problem.
it's 14 long, so it should be on a chunk border, but the mistake
That
doesn't
one did not seem to be.
exactly.
This is the wood room. It is very oaky.
Just perch on the top. Alternatively, oh, you think it's okay? Yeah.
Do you actually have some dark oak in here, even though the farm?
I have some in one of the chests.
Yeah.
But it's just dark bad. Actually, I used Eric's thing.
Gold nuggets can go out of my inventory. Don't worry, I'm just littering your place.
Eric did notice the golems at some point. Apparently that's the day where you noticed he was only on for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was him noticing what I had done to his base and rage quitting for the day.
Well, you've removed most of them.
I think I took out the most annoying ones, and I took out all the pets, which I think were more annoying.
Okay, now to steal everything from your ender chest. That may not work like you intended to. Which one did you say? The gold?
The one with the gold ingot has, yeah.
Bunch.
Yeah. Enough.
Remind me to toss you to the backs.
Okay.
You have another ender chest around pre-made?
I don't have one.
Have some obsidian pre-mined?
Yes. Yes, it's on the chest with the obsidian on it.
Just a little.
Well, we changed our design for the gold farm and no longer needed that much obsidian.
Yeah, because we wanted a gold farm that collected gold. I think that was the problem. Is the bucket the trash?
Yes.
I have some rotten flesh hanging around. And while I do like converting it, and if I was the Eye of Ender or Blaze Powder,
Blaze powder would be, or you should have some blaze rods in the thing with coal on it.
I was inventory space. Another. How many slots?
That's why the chest is in the first place.
Okay. Blaze powder, I'm going to toss in there and you'll put it where you want later. And I picked up whatever else I dropped on the floor. Good.
I landed in a spot where I'm stuck. Can't get out of the funk.
Be able to, well,
they can't
still
finish.
touch the wall.
I mean, I can get out, you know, the one way that you can jump up for some reason. But I can't continue my cell, right? The tank I've been working on. So I just can't get over there.
You'll just have to pull her up.
Yeah, I guess. It's just...
I've been pillaring up the whole time, so I really can't. Yes, and I want an ender chest here because I'm tired of, you know, hopping into my 2B base. Or whatever I put in the ender chest because it couldn't fit into my inventory. I mean, eventually I assume there'll be an easy path to here. Okay, let me put one stack of ender pearls in here. You will claim a stack. And wood can go in this chest right to the right of the crafting table. That's 10. That's 20. I think that'll finish my current bit of sign placing. And I'll give you the ender pearls when you're somewhere we exchange without them going directly into the pit.
You don't want to come up here?
Hey.
Might have prismarine on me to finish this, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, at some point soon I need to make like a small little... You ready? Go. Loading at ya. You get them?
Oh, got one stack. There's the other stack.
Okay. Hopefully this will catch the water when it comes flowing down. Otherwise it's going to be quite a flood. So right now the top is open to skylight. And I know that's going to minimize spawns. They much prefer spawning inside.
Yeah.
So eventually we're just going to cover this. But hopefully for testing, this will assure me that, you know, it's functional. Surprised one instant up here, though. This is supposedly spawnable by them. So again, it is open to skylight, so it's not going to be... 95% of the spawns will fail. So if I did this right, this is now a lake. We remove all the ocean, and here we are, adding one again.
Oh. After all the... I just grabbed a bunch of prismarine and started doing this, and I ended up being 4 shy of finishing the, so opening this door is going to be messy.
Hmm?
Opening the door is going to be messy.
See, you should just be able to right-click it.
I mean,
And
messy.
swim out.
Oh, I was expecting water to come out through
No,
it.
no. Water doors block water. Don't ask me how, that's Minecraft physics, but you're all good there. In fact, that's the trick for underwater building without oceans. Is just have a door you can place at the bottom. Nothing's spawning. Okay. Well, before I worry about that too much, hopefully one will come visit. Let me reclaim my dirt. And think about how I want the mechanics here to work. Need a picky piston.
Oh, I see one.
Ooh, good. Yeah, so he's supposed to go through lava and then go there. We're either gonna let him despawn, jump to death, or arrows. But they'll spawn much quicker once we cover it. I am expecting this to go slow. As I said, 95% of spawns are cancelled because it's open to skylight. The fix to that is very easy. Don't have it open to skylight.
Alright, this tank just needs signs. Water.
Okay. I think I can put a hatch at the top, though.
Don't think you can.
No, because it would let light in. You know, I'm not worried about the little bit of light way at the bottom. Especially since I think it is just skylight at this level it's concerned about. Not actual light level. We might even... Actually, I'm certain it's not light level because the whole monument was full of light.
Yes. I think it's skylight.
Not skylight. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is swim to the top again.
Nope, that was...
And add support beams across the tanks.
You don't like this anti-gravity feel? Ooh, how the I threw it at the frame and ended up inside of the frame, suffocating.
It's not so much the floating I care. It's this way you can just swim up here.
That's true.
Now, eventually I'm gonna break that, I guess, but you can always break the block. There's gonna be some prismarine. Something. Oops, missed. I just don't think we can have it, you know, an easy to open hatch.
Might be able to do something with a piston door, piston hatch.
Maybe, but you'd have to open it from inside. You really shouldn't be in here that much. It is a guardian farm. It will not be a pleasant place to be hanging out. And I've had enough of that on this server. I won't feel left out. Okay. You have that. I do need a piston, though.
What? Piston for what?
And a sticky piston, I don't have one of those slimes. I need to make a little hole in the glass that can close.
Okay.
Hey, Untouched Gamer. I really do know the recipe for it.
I honestly had to look it up when I was making the pistons for the...
I'm saying that while I, like, derp.
Like, on the fourth time I was like, oh, yeah, I know this. It's got the wood on the top, and then the unit, and then... Yeah. And
so we're building a
failed.
guardian farm here. Do you have slime with you? Or in your chest?
in my base.
Was I smart enough to leave some of the slime I farmed here because of the slime chunks in?
I think it's
Or is it all in my base?
No,
well.
at some point I grabbed a lot from my base. The rest. Which is super helpful right now. I realize.
Off to my base we go.
Also pretty sure I left a stack of pistons and sticky pistons around somewhere. Either
I don't know, it's in my greater... All of that's in my greater redstone kit, so my base would have just provided that. because I frequently make them in stack at a time, so I don't have to deal with the annoying recipe. I'm at level 49 thanks to your gold farm.
I'm at 73. Just asking to be killed.
I wasn't trying to level there. And I wasn't working up there quite as much as you.
Or dying is up there as much as me.
Hmm?
Or dying as much as me. I was level 2 when
Yeah, well...
actually dead. You came up to them.
I helped you on...
timer and the item recovery. What you think of it?
Well, hopefully you did get your items on that run.
I mean, the only thing I lost was pickaxe at one point. No, I lost a whole bunch of stuff because I died while distracted. Just dealing with something in the real world. During that time, a magma slime killed me. Yeah. And then the 5-minute timer went up. Lost. Actually, it was weird. My stuff was despawning just as I got back there, so I collected about half of it.
Mine, slime, arrows. You know what I could do? And this would help me? Switch to the battle axe. And kill my sword. Well, not kill my sword. Move it for now. And there I go, an extra inventory slot while I'm not expecting mobs. And if I do find a mob, this is still plus 11 attack damage. But the other one, of course, has looting. Which is why I had the sword with me anyway. Anyway, it's just in my ender chest, so I can fetch it again.
No, at some point I had a problem. I eventually was able to get my nice swords back, but for a while I was dealing with my other swords because pigs. I was trying to switch my checkpoint to be where the ender portal is, because that was the closest bed to.
Please no advertising on the chat.
And for some reason the pigs that had spawned inside the portal at the ender portal were angry. Killed me while it was loading.
Paper trade's been locked forever. Of course, the good trade is that one, the Silk Touch. Of course, as soon as I have a Silk Touch villager put aside, I get the enchant always on books, on pickaxes, on... Before then, you never get it. So what I'm actually lacking, you know, I can remake a Silk Touch pick, no problem. My fortune pick... It looked like I'm gonna have to worry about my boots, but not. So I need to be like, be above them, but below the lava. Levels the lava. And I should be perpendicular to the lava. Well, the signs. So when I break a sign, don't get a lava FUD, or more importantly, you needing to fix it. Ouch. We deal with our friends. But I think what I'm going to do is that one, and that's where the sticky piston goes. And remove this one, because that's where we're going to back. Maybe remove this one, because I can make it an iron block and put a lever there with my non-cobblestone. And slabs would work well. Fortunately, that I can fix here, and I don't have to go all the way back to some base.
No, there should be also just a bunch of leftover stone brick slabs.
Yeah. In one of these. Let me put the glass away.
You need any more?
I don't know if we need any more. We might. We're asking design details now. And spawn proofing. I think we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was something like that. I don't know. I need to find some potion that's not going to hurt me. And figure out how I need to apply it. Yeah. And of course the ladders.
Ladders where?
So I can get up to that little platform I made till I come up with a better plan. I'm looking for function right now, not... I don't know where ladders really went. Like, I don't know where inventory space is. Okay. Now, I can close the hole. I think I did this wrong. Because it would be too simple to have, you know, gotten it right.
It does look like we're collecting guardians. That's good.
You did. I'm collecting inventory spam. Okay. That's there. That's there. This isn't gonna work. If I do that. I don't have any of that glass. That's an interesting question. What happened? I'm missing a piece of glass. Like, entirely.
Are you? There you are.
Not from the server entirely, of course.
Here, take some glass. They don't sound happy. The Guardians.
Yeah. Does that phone sound your side? Hmm?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so what you should be able to do is throw like a potion of harming in there and close it again, and they won't be able to electrocute you.
Okay.
And I think you can do it like from here, aiming towards the top of that glass. And that's part of the farm. Now for the more important part. Which requires a button I don't have. And requires falling down needlessly a few trillion times. Most important part.
Looks like we had enough prismarine around to do this. Enough prismarine bricks, because I've got all those. Enough of this prismarine.
And
One tank.
place. And okay. So now I just need some redstone. Up. Magic ability to get up there. Okay. So, if I'm right. A repeater. I can slam it into here. At least how I feel the repeaters work. You know, you just slam the power in. Finish this. And that'll get the power there. If I'm right, I will fall. This should I'm just spawn proofing, by the way.
Okay. I just finished enclosing the 4th tank. Now they just need signs, and then they need water.
We have some signs, but it's only going to be 1 day worth, I think. As I said, the chest right to the right of the... So I should be able to put a button right on there, which will toggle on and off the lava. And the lever lets us throw health potions of harming. And the XP, you can sneak out to the corner of the glass. Thus, we can toggle manual XP mode and normal mode. And just stop the lava trap from us chirping into it. Not have smooth stone in one of these?
Maybe not. I was doing most of it, unfortunately.
And it's like I need a ton. I need a button. I got it.
I'm just putting some glass away so I can...
Ah. Oh, you're in the chest with it, so...
Oh, I didn't realize signs like stacked to 16.
Yeah.
I didn't realize signs only stacked to 16.
So if this works, my friend will fall through there, hop around, and die. Perfect.
Bob.
So don't fall in the center right now.
Okay.
Or you will be swimming through 3 blocks of lava, and being probably recovering from the burn, assuming you have decent armor, in time for a laser. Speaking of which, the solution to them is potions of harming. Which is very easy from Hi Bob.
So the spot with the ladder doesn't need a sign, and also can't get a sign, right?
Correct. The ladder will block the water.
Did it on level with the prismarine bricks? Yes. I'm doing it.
Think. There you go. Now, my testing says sometimes they'll just swim in the lava, because they can swim in lava. You're doing well. We are building a guardian farm. As you may have noticed, successfully caught another. Do this evening. Apparently, it's very directional. And this farm is going together super fast after spending eons, it felt like. Draining out this area. That's okay rates. Even for, particularly since it's going to improve rates significantly. once we have No, you should have once we cover the roof. By the way, the signs, it's 3 on one side, 2 on the other, except for the ladder where it's 2 and 2.
Sure. The lack of symmetry annoyed me. I'm doing it slightly differently.
I don't like that, because if I break one sign, they're all going to collapse.
Don't break a sign.
I also don't intend to be here much. Sounds not good for your health. Hi there.
Doesn't look like I can do the last one. Doesn't look like I can do... Oh, because it's the ladder. Alright, the spacing is just messing with me. Okay. That one's laddered up. Or signed up.
The original one has signs. I'm working on this one. Hopefully I have enough.
Doing is done.
Nope, do not have enough. So I was going to go up top and start flooding one. And you can finish this as you will.
Will do.
Hopefully not get electrocuted because I'm swimming in their water. So today's project is this Guardian farm. It's roughly loosely based on xBCrafted's design. He has 2 tanks, I don't know what size his tanks are, with a central killing area. I've decided on this 4-tank design. Many of the specs were made up earlier today. The killing chamber, which is what you saw in the description, the thumbnail image, was a mock-up in Creative of the killing area at the bottom, which seems to be working, just as it did in Creative, which is a good sign. There's a bunch floating there because it was on manual until I got the button in. But this is coming to a close. And, how many hours do you think draining this took?
Oh, I mean, it was what we did for 2 weeks, I think. Combined.
And we'll have to do some interesting, item movements and all that type of stuff. This evening seems to have built the functional part of the farm.
Yeah.
I sort of want the items to end up in my base nearer to the portal. So parts of my base may sneak down to here. Oh, that wasn't smart. What?
I want to say that Mumbo, this item transporter proved that you can go pretty far with items strings.
I'm going to go yes and no. I'm a little worried about his in certain scenarios. But here to the island, obviously, it's loaded. I made a mess.
Made a mess. Oh, the signs aren't done yet. That one. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it didn't become water source blocks or have to go fetch your... Oh, after you put the signs in place, fetch it.
Oh. Almost done with the sign. Oop, that was wrong.
Doing the one I messed up? Hi, David.
And it... I don't know.
Thanks for joining.
Doesn't seem that messed up.
No, seems fine now. So I have the other two too. Hopefully they'll start falling on your head. We are finishing up a... a guardian farm here. I have to come up with a roof design soon. Happy birthday, David. Okay. Bucket. The bucket.
Liza?
Well,
Your Liza. There's an extra spare stack of soil. Alright, I should have enough to help you out now.
I think it takes slightly less than this. I don't know.
I was just seeing like 5 in one chest and 4 in another.
Probably a bunch down below because I haven't actually collected.
Right.
And it's all going into the capture.
Swimming up feels very slow.
Yeah, I think they're flowing water, although they should have turned to source blocks. I don't know. Since they spawn both in flowing water and source blocks, and the flowing water will push them, I'm not going to worry about it. Outside of make sure I have the respiration 3.
One below level. No.
Yep. And the creepy Minecraft sound.
Yes. Didn't realize those were synced on the server.
Now you just dig it out. And we have to come up with a design for the top. Any ideas? I'm thinking a black prismarine ring, maybe.
Sounds good. Don't have any prismarine on me anymore.
Ouch. I meant to throw the pearl down, but we took the other way. Oh, nice somewhere. I can find enough dark prismarine. There's a stack, there's a stack. Yeah, we have enough. For a few rings, we have enough. Not for... Unfortunately, very rare naturally, and it requires a lot of ink sacs to make.
What do you want inside of the ring?
That I haven't decided. I probably want 2 layers. So for now, I think any block works. And then I'll make a nice layer on top.
Even?
Hmm?
So the layer, the prismarine, and then another block up. See what you mean?
So I'm just gonna do this ring, leaving the, that. I don't know, I'm probably gonna make an angled roof or something. But, for all I care, it can, you know, since it's just going to be temp blocks, it can just be iron for now.
Alright. Enough iron on me.
Rather than worry about. And maybe we'll...
Maybe hold off on the iron for a second.
The real problem is...
You got it. Alright.
And this should speed up the rates of the farm. Because I just need it dark with no skylight.
Oh, he's probably light up.
That would be the torch thing. What I think I'm gonna do is get some sea lantern, make a nice little, maybe angled roof. I don't know. We don't have slabs of prismarine yet, though. I know Doc M asked Dinnerbone for it. As other people have been constantly. Of course. There's 5. There's 19. There's a stack. Can I convert prismarine directly, or do I need to craft from shards?
It needs to be crafted from shards.
That's annoying. Goodbye. One of our friends was swimming by. You know, what the trap is supposed to... Well, at the very least, we can finish the iron and fix this once I get a few more shards. pick up everything we're dropping from the collection at the bottom.
I went to jump back up on the top of the dark prismarine, and I missed. Went.
So, the one far from us is hunting them out like crazy.
Good sign.
Hmm?
And the lava's in place.
Yeah. Which is better than the alternative.
I don't know why I mentioned it.
You know, so it's like, I've heard tell the other designs might go faster, but they are huge, enormous pains to build. And we knew from xBCrafted that this idea created more than enough for a server. For Hermitcraft, not.
2 of us. Just probably enough for 2 of us.
And whoever we find.
You one shy of having enough.
Of course.
I think there's enough shards around to take care of that.
Why wouldn't I be one short?
I think the prismarine only needs 4. Normal prismarine, so I can't imagine the dark prismarine needs a lot.
Yeah, I have 22. I already counted that. The problem is finding if we did anything, you know, if we left any ink sacs. The answer seems to be no, of course not. Why would we have done something so smart?
I mean, I didn't kill many squids.
And all the ones there that weren't, well, we kept collecting ink sacs from dying. All the ones there that weren't part of, you know, that were there from before, have either died or killed themselves or something. We even have 18 crystals already.
And that's enough for like 1 sea lantern.
At least 3.
It's 3. Jokes aside.
And in a tree. Why wouldn't I want to be in a tree?
I'm out of torches. Out of torches. I don't have enough to light up the last,
It's expensive compared to the other one. Mind you, shards aren't my concern. But it's 8
You need them.
plus 1 ink sac.
Mhm.
You can see it on the stream if it got there.
Yeah. Wow, that is more than prismarine.
Yeah.
Need any torches down here?
I don't know. I have a stack in my inventory, so hopefully be able to fix this with with the 1 block.
Alright, I'll leave that. I mean, there's sticks and coal here, but I'm not going to take the time to make it if you've got it and you need to go up there anyway.
At least since I'm already up here.
Put the iron in. Put the iron in. It's just the 1 block and the torches.
And now I have less than a stack of torches, which is good because it opens up an inventory slot.
Okay.
Yeah, so we could speed up rates by doing like at the witch farm, but part of the reason I like this design is it has much spawnable space, because it's the whole tank, and not just like one layer up here. And as you can see, while I'm circling, I ruin it. But as you can see, we just get a few spawns. A few. And you can see why I might like it to be XPable in a pinch.
I might still go find where I was hearing that one zombie. Seems worth it.
And caves underneath. Okay. But we seem to have a guardian farm.
We do. Probably already nearing capacity on the items.
Because there's no chests.
Yeah, I mean, this hopper's full.
We had a bunch of chests here, so what I'm going to do for right now is do the very makeshift item storage. Of course, it's all gravel. You know, you're standing here with a pick in hand. But I should have also... No, I have some. I have a few options. One is I go one more this way. Just line them up. Go. No, the whole trick with this is trying to figure out how much lava I needed so they were in there long enough that I don't mind if one or two decide to go swimming and die before they drop. I do mind if they're sitting here alive. Unless I turn it off and I'm ready with the potions of harmony.
And as we learned, they don't suffocate in air like squids do.
No. Did you already take the shards?
I put them in the lower chest.
Oh. Not the shards, the crystals.
Oh, they're just not out yet.
Happens. Now, how I'm going to decorate this huge place and integrate it into the base is entirely unknown to me. Also, how I'm going to transport the items back. Well, there's the part of me that would like to see the minecart going back and forth. Just to see the minecart going back and forth. But the easy way is obviously just the water stream. But either way, the idea is below the stairs there. Oh, in my base area, below the stairs there, I cleared out a space which is supposed to be the storage room.
again, the lack of symmetry was bothering me.
Somehow xBCrafted setup is much lower than... He went all the way down to bedrock. Technically. I'm still at Y20, B25. My guess is his tanks go low. But from what I gather is they don't spawn below that line.
Well, I mean, we were seeing that pretty clearly. We're trying to figure this space out.
Yeah. And I might be technically one above the line where we're... Yo, I think we are one high, one low. Which means, you know, there's 2 blocks more the tank could technically go. But, I think I'm happy with the rates.
Yeah, it seems to be working.
If we, like, both stand back in the corners, so we're 24 blocks away from the spawning area.
Then it's harder to see.
I heard one laser. Must be a squid.
It started trying. Oh, now I'm hearing it again. I see one going off, though.
There must be a squid, otherwise they won't. The squid might have spawned in the lower area here. Yep, there's the ink sac. At least it's not like... You know, because I think there is some squid possible spawning, but mostly they will not. So I shouldn't hear the constant lasers going. Constant.
Yeah.
And since that was the first time we heard any... Ah, that's nice. A stack of prismarine crystals. And if you ever need fish...
We have another source of too many fish.
I think it's almost feels better than chicken. As a food source. I don't know why, I thought they were about the same.
Beef seems preferable. For pork. Beef or pork seem preferable.
Well, those are definitely the best. There's a question... I'd have to do the experiment with golden carrots, which we can now do. Because it's close. Like a little less food, but a little more saturation. So in practice, it might be quite good. As I said, we can do it, now that we have a gold farm. Anyway, time for a small, short server tour. Maybe look at said gold farm. And to leave here, because I think we're done for the evening.
Yeah.
With this part. I mean, obviously there's a lot of decoration to do.
I already built one item sorter today.
Yeah.
Well, you built the sorter. I built the framework around it and where they went.
This looks so much cooler than those big, massive farms. You know, with it's like this huge box filling the whole sea down to here from up there. Yeah.
I'm going with Cloverleaf. It's a name.
Fine. So it's my Cloverleaf design. And as I said, I know xBCrafted did something similar with 2 big tanks. This is entirely beyond that as a basis, knowing he has done it, because I've seen it in other people's videos. I haven't actually watched him build it. I've been meaning to, but... You know...
Ladder problems.
So it's like, all I know is he had them going... Swimming down a ramp... Into a lava source... And... Dropping with a little damage to their doom. I think he had a 5x5, but I was noticing that was suboptimal when he tried to do the manual killing. So I was trying to think that through in advance. Just squeeze them to a 3x3 with a nice offset. And I think you might have saw one on my... I don't know if you were watching, but sometimes they do decide to swim in lava for fun. Ignoring that, like us, it kills them. And yes, then sometimes they fail to drop out. The general trajectory is they sink, as they decide to swim to the bottom. So, this is a very... let them do their thing and sink to the bottom. And we should have their drops. Oh. It looked like you had no helmet for a second, I don't know why. My boot's doing still 60, that's enough. Today? No. So, what I'm hoping to do is you're gonna come down here. I'm going to do something that might include somehow extending this out a block, since it's ocean. And this will be where Prismarine Guardian stuff is.
Okay.
And somehow this way, maybe another level down, needs to be a storage room for me, like Tangotek's design.
This is your oceanic escape hatch?
Yeah, but it should be the whole wall.
Okay.
But I have to do some work with water source blocks and, you know. Some trickery.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, continue down. There'll probably be a underwater bridge to the farm itself. Probably have some spot in there where I can grow the tall trees and let them despawn onto hoppers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a minecart. And between there and here and whatever I do underwater is going to be a ever-growing base. This is my plan. And yes, it is cloverleafish, particularly since this is Minecraft and the fact that it's rectangular is not a problem.
Yeah. And green. Very green.
Well, seemed the right material to use. And we had enough left over.
I mean, everyone seems to make fun of me when I use the material the farm makes to make the room that it produces, but that's because those rooms for me are oak and slime, so... I have to say Prismarine is a much less uncomfortable shade of green.
Yeah, and I don't think everything... I may... You know, I was debating, what do I do with the walls here? You know, either I keep them brick and I just have to make them noisier.
Mm-hmm.
You know, add in the cracked and maybe mossy.
Mossy would make sense.
And that's... You know, but it would be mixed in. It wouldn't be solid. The only reason I gave up with that is it was too painful to deal with these guys shooting at us.
Mm-hmm. Which is no longer an issue.
So what I basically need to do is remove the layer of slabs right around the edge. So when water falls, it gets stuck and doesn't flood everything.
Mm-hmm.
Although with how your torches are, it wouldn't matter. Except for the tick lag. Okay, so I want to go to my storage room and drop off some stuff, and then I'm off to your gold farm.
Okay.
And we'll look a little. Maybe think through some other projects coming up. And call it a night after that. But that is, you know, besides item, movement, storage, sorting, which, yeah, I don't know. As I said, I think it would be cooler with the minecart going back and forth and watching it. And powered rails is less of an issue now. So I think I'm going to do it.
Did you notice I got fed up with that go around to get to the gold farm? I just put it in a tunnel next to your tunnel.
Yeah. Like, the original wasn't a problem for me, ever. But this storage room is starting to strain at seams. So, sometime soon I do have to work on that second storage. There's all my ladders.
Got a fair amount more redstone than me. Moment.
Okay, how I manage that. Unless it's just more mining.
I think so. I've been avoiding it. Eric, at
Mind
some
you,
point...
if you just need... You know, if you AFK overnight at the witch farm, you should get 2 stacks of blocks.
Yeah, fine. Go over. I just need to go over there and grab some. But,
Yeah.
The reason I haven't been mining much lately is because a few weeks ago Eric offered me, if I gave him a Fortune 3 pickaxe, he would give me 2 stacks of diamond. And I was like, well, how about you give me 2 stacks of diamond and give me half an hour? That's Skelly.
Yeah. Well, now you don't have to wait so long.
I don't need to wait so long.
Signs. Where did I get an egg?
Probably swimming around your base.
Gravel. That chest is empty.
Mine
I know
too.
where all that went.
Got like a stack now. That's it.
I'm sure I have more if I collect it again from the leftovers.
You replaced my glass with a half slab over the cactus.
Yes, because I thought that would stop me from getting damage when I get to the top, but it's not that, it's the bedrock right above you. We'll need a 3 high somehow. I just am too lazy right now to lower it by 1.
So, half of the gold farm for me was just experimenting with minecarts differently than I had done before. I think that's fairly apparent, given the several changing routes.
Yeah, we'll see in a moment. I have more signs. That looks so much nicer, an empty inventory. Okay, to your house. Past all your dogs, including Dinnerbone. Begging for a belly rub. Doesn't it look like that?
Yeah, kind of. If awkward.
Oh, he's just sitting on his head, so... Yeah.
I don't know how much that's I have anymore. I mean, feels like when new people were joining the server, that was where they went to just get started, and I'm fine with that. I think that's just the house, not my base. I think that house is just sort of the public spawn island thing.
Oh,
Spawn town, I should say.
thing's supposed to be spawn town. I know your friends you were helping out, so you'd go there. But it's not like people were particularly getting resources from you or me or anything else.
I
Except
know
whatever.
not necessarily the resources in it, but the fact that it was a setup table and enchantment table,
Yeah.
smelting, and all
Well,
that stuff.
and I hid my enchantment table. Not sure anyone but you knows its existence.
I showed it to Eric at one point, because he was asking me about the mechanism they used for spinning item frames. It's like, here, this is one that exists and it works.
And then I have the other two spinning things, but those are less complicated. In that they don't, you know. So, who was the designer again? You
What?
should have listened. This farm.
Snow, grass, snow.
Ah, yes, no, yes, it is snow.
Not exactly the same. The donut is the same, but the piping down is slightly altered. And
Did
the
you
train.
do with
And
well,
the
the train? Yes.
Train
But
and the safe
did you do
drop.
anything about the XP hopper? The XP, you know, the item and XP management. Besides my minor tweaks.
You did that part. I mostly had to alter. Well, one, you altered his clock, and two, I had to alter the wiring from his design to actually fit in with the train and the platforms I have set up.
That's why you had timing headaches.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no. I changed this clock, but that's just making the pulse less frequent. Which I think is a benefit for a few reasons. One, it means less block updates. So less lag from the farm while you're here. Not that it's that important, but you know. The less here, the more we can do elsewhere. Not that this is always loaded, so it's only while you're here. Concerned.
I guess I should really reclaim my project chests and put them back in my item storage at some point.
The other thing we did was put this minecart here because we were finding a ton of stuff stuck on top of the ice block. It's like some still hop around, but at least it gets most of it.
Yeah. Oh, the donut itself I changed slightly. I put that layer of slabs. Stop them from walking off anywhere but where they should, except for the jockeys and the children.
Yeah. I think we could just enclose it, really. Except we need to poke them. We could move a guy here and just toss the snowball at him.
That's what I was thinking would be the easiest way.
That's what they've
I
done
do like
elsewhere.
seeing them, so I don't want to pose
Well,
it in solid blocks.
you could put glass and I can shoot them through here if I really want to go beyond that.
But you were 43 before you started doing this?
When I logged on today, I was at like 30 and repaired a shovel that brought me down to 14. But something like 43. I don't know, this is close to as quick as you can absorb it when it actually pops up. Yeah, no, I think if we leave the half a space gap there, and just put like a layer of glass under it, take your pick on the color. Basically a layer of glass right under the slab, and I think it would be fine. And if anything does pull off the far side, there's nothing for it to land on, you know, for them to land on, except for the chicken jockeys.
Well, no, but kind of like them not to fall off that way just for the sake of not having items and,
Well, but they don't generally go that way. Well, you have the railing.
Still, you see, I just went down and there's, like, there's some. There are obviously some falling.
Well, the babies are just not staying on. Some are then jumping off the edge because they're trying to get me here. I don't get that.
But if you look at where the remains are, it's always on the inside of the inner rim.
Yeah.
It's never...
Yeah, so I think if you put a layer of glass right under this...
So some of it is XP orbs falling out of the contraption.
Oh, that I don't know. Even Snowcraft said it was only like, what, 75% efficient?
Yeah. Definitely was easier to go get levels by just jumping down and... really put a... workbench somewhere right here.
Right
between
where?
the two silos. In the two gold silos. So you can box them up.
Like, so you can do what you need to? And maybe put another set of chests for blocks?
Yeah. Right now I'm just putting it in the ingot chest, but...
Ah, you left here and all the pigs spawned in the nether.
Oh. I'll go up in a minute.
They're not exactly well, they are acting aggro.
And I don't generally intend to use the... So the ladder is actually where Snow Crash is. And I was just using it as a way to go up and down between the levels I had made. And then realized I was like 40 blocks from bedrock. Figured I might as well just continue the ladder. It's actually saved me a few times during my accidental falls.
Okay.
Now you should be getting spawns.
Maybe I'm below though. Oh no, I've just been using it to relocate. Hello.
Oh, the other thing that was giving me timing headaches was the mid-level station where it does the second bounce. I accidentally put it a level up, one Y up from where it should be.
And you had to rework it for that, or you?
No, it just took me a while to figure out that it was one off.
Or did you fix it?
I fixed it. The orbs weren't going high enough for any amount of timing to be right.
Okay. Yeah, so if you ever need a random piece of rotten flesh that went into the Never sure if that's just something so much is going through it snuck through. Hello, Magma Cube. I don't know. I sort of think we should just light up the platforms. That should stop Magna Cubes. And have we seen a zombie yet?
No.
Hopefully they pack spawn in with the pigmen. Maybe our difficulty hasn't gotten high enough yet locally.
Don't understand how that. Still don't understand how that.
Haven't quite. It's supposed to get slightly harder the longer you're in an area of the game.
Okay.
No, the longer a chunk is loaded.
So, spawn chunks should be impossible. They're well lit.
They're well lit. Nothing can spawn. It is a little bit of a headache if you let them... I don't exactly know what that means. It does mean, like, the more varieties of zombies. Better armor, usually.
Okay.
Yo, so you're gonna get... So over time, you get more armored zombies, more armored skeletons.
I think I also read that when it gets to hard, zombies can actually break wood.
Hard, they can break doors. Here they just try. I'm not using many doors in my builds, so it wouldn't matter. In fact, the only one that would matter is that door to the poppy.
Yeah. So.
And I hear them banging on it all the time.
That wasn't a child pig zombie. That was a full-grown one that died next to you. It got very close to attacking you. Then it made contact.
I would wonder then if we have an accidental spawnable.
I've been checking for those and grabbing them whenever I could.
I mean, I think I have everything slabbed, but... Yes, so we have a gold farm now.
Also a very good XP farm.
Yes.
Be more effective as an XP farm.
Well, it is getting gold faster than me mining it, so...
That's true.
It's always so odd seeing, you know, the two beacon beams in the distance. And you know if you hop over there, you're just gonna see nothing.
Bedrock. Just rock with light coming out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, another small project I want to do is right here.
Yeah, this needs a housing.
Yeah, that's not a fun. It's just depends on how you want it. It's purely an aesthetic build,
Hi, creepers. Which way is our end? I just don't remember this swamp. Or is this your swamp?
I don't know. I took down the old one and put up a new portal. Because I didn't like where that portal was. I don't know where we are now. We're like 200 blocks away somehow. Where the old portal was.
You just used there? You know, you just took it down and...
I broke the one in the overworld, sorry, and walked over to the end portal, the old-fashioned way. And went through it again, and this is the one I generated. This area looked nicer, so I kept this one. Might end up moving it, but I think I'll keep it on this mountain.
Let's see how it goes higher. Like if you build a portal here, do you link to it after breaking that, or do you link to yet another location? Remember saving. Or on a tower, like up in the... Because the higher you are, the better it's going to be anyway, because it's linking to as high as it can go.
Yeah.
As opposed to if I go in here again, I think it's still linked up, right? I hope.
No, it still goes to the end portal.
Hello?
What's up?
This your alternate pigman farm?
What are you talking about?
There's like 50 pigmen here.
Oh, well, it's just what was under us when we were,
I'm at the end.
Oh, yeah, this is what I was complaining about, actually. Where, I was trying to set my bed here, and for some reason they were upset. Like they are now.
Well, I admit to.
They're upset without me attacking them.
Pausing that.
Or at least I didn't attack them that day. I can't say I never attacked
Mind you, I was deliberately somewhere where I could deal with them. Yeah, we also need an ender. Because we have all the other big farms. Why shouldn't we have an ender? It doesn't sound like they're going to actually break it.
Okay. You? You? Or Ender you?
Ender.
Okay.
The Enderman I accidentally looked in the eyes was not happy. I had a jack-o'-lantern here. Or a pumpkin here. For the step. And then one day I see an Enderman with a pumpkin. The question is do I send it out that way? So, this island goes sort of far this way with little offshoot islands. Interesting. I guess we just have a rail that returns you right near the the exit portal. You won Minecraft. And the last bed I slept in is somehow actually the farm. Thought it was going to be the amusement park. Since I fast forwarded day there. When I needed glass. And we have like miles of glass tunnels here in the Nether, so that's where our one of our deserts seems to have relocated.
Like there's a Doctor Who episode about except forest and trees
and books.
Is that a cautionary tale we should have considered? Oh, my last bed was actually my my mountain, so that's
orange level, red level, purple level.
so beds in my base. I can't imagine are comfortable. To hear the sounds of another portal, pigs occasionally, and fire at all the times. I can't imagine actually sleeping in that bed.
The levels down.
You got another like at some point. It says 7 now.
What is? Well, and that's cumulative, I think, of all my streams. So, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's just my live stream from their point of view. I know I changed the description, title, thumbnail, but that's just so the pre-recorded's all set up for me and I don't have to think about it. Not that anyone watches those, so not thinking about it is good. Actually, someone watches them. Me. Tells me how bad I did. Okay. I'm thinking. So have you seen the hermit holes on Hermitcraft?
Holes? No, I
Golf
have not.
course?
No.
I'm thinking the green level should be, you know, it's like a mini golf.
Okay.
You throw an item, Q.
Beacons take a very long time to load.
The beacons, yeah. Which is why you saw me reading off signs, because I was...
Oh, you redid the stations a bit?
Not really. Since my live stream on it, I cleaned up some bugs with the stations.
Okay.
Basically, I had the original flow of items, you know, the second flow of items with a hopper right here on this glass here. And what would happen is the hopper below it would steal the cart and it would just dispense back down. So all the carts were going back to the bottom. The point of this design is there's a stockpile of carts here in the lowest dropper and in the in the low high item hopper here, but any others pass through. So the idea is this hopper, the lower hopper here, is supposed to steal a cart if there's room as they pass through. If not, it then goes over here and gets dispensed back. Thus, the one cactus at the top refills the whole system. Now, what I was planning on doing, and maybe we can do it safely, is careful of the functional blocks. No, I don't want those. In the wrong. Is hollow out the inside, which should fix our other headache. You know, the one where we hit our head.
I really think you should demonstrate it for the feed.
Oh, I'm sure I will, because I'm not doing all the layers.
Not in game. I mean, since you have the webcam now. Just
that?
Yeah.
No, it should be hollowed, including.
Yes, my colors. Yellow is looking more lime.
This. Ooh. Break. Oh, I'm gonna break the beacon. Okay, that's fixed. Apparently.
Not just me.
And that's me looking on screen, not like on stream or anything.
Alright, let me go see if something got messed up there. Let me go see if something got messed up there.
With what I did?
No, let's see if somehow more than one piece of glass got put down, because that looks really not yellow.
I guess you're gonna go splat on some green glass.
Let's see. Maybe I won't eat first. Looks blue. Feels blue. I see one piece of yellow glass and a very lime beam coming out of it. And a white beam under it.
Hopefully I covered all of these. Otherwise I have some iron in the system. Don't recall that originally, though.
What?
There being a problem with it.
No, it's just...
Unless they made the... No?
It's the same shade of lime on both sides of the slime block.
As I said, unless they made the slime block, but no. You could put a second piece of yellow in there and see if it helps.
Well, that's it is.
We could try to manipulate a better yellow. I almost want to ender pearl up into sea there, but I don't know if there's a pool of lava. I think it was this way where our Skelly was.
That looks
He's
gold.
lost.
Look, some gold.
So there's both a Skelly and a zombie spawner not too far from the center. So certainly we can make mini games involving them. The zombie spawner is up in...
I guess the question is, are they close enough that there is a spot where they will both spawn?
It's up in that... Ooh, here's my entrance. Need a cat? I'm sure I didn't have the inventory space and...
There's two. Gotta get them all.
Yeah, and you can see it's very far right here. Now, of course, you'd have to come down from above or up from below. But unlike you left a mite facing you. There we go. I mean, 99% of the time, you know, you leave them behind you, and you're far, far away, and it stays there till it despawns. By the way, we do have quite a reserve down here of chests, of minecarts. Like a single chest worth in back stock.
Yeah. This is a much wider spiral than the one I made.
Yeah. Meant to be.
I didn't think about it until just now.
You made the default design, I think, for it. Saw a video on it.
Nope, I was just winging it.
If you just went bust. I mean, there is some nicer launchers you can do. You know, where they automatically launch and you don't have to press forward. And that is a different game. That's the game we already have. The one game in the amusement.
That wasn't even intentional.
Someone will pick it up. As I said, there's plenty backlog. And that was from the bottom, so...
Something sand.
Yeah, that was from me earlier for the sand we just had. But I had an inventory worth already in there, and I put in an inventory worth of sand. So I figured it would catch up on its own time. I mean, of course, the whole smelter thing is temporary. It's just... I think we're gonna need to smelt things here. Well, your place is great for some of the stuff. Don't want to be running every time. Yeah, so I'm thinking... Probably the green level will have a mini golf course.
Okay.
In and around it. I mean, if a few other things sneak in, that's fine.
What
This
is
level...
What is
What?
ocean level? What's the one right over ocean level? Where is that?
6 down, 5 down, 4... blue.
That's not where I'm at. We might want to... Might be nice to have ways under the slime block to the... Right.
I was
the
thinking
level-
there was going to be no specific way, but I was assuming some activities and paths would let you go up and down like one layer without... Yo, outside of the central.
Thinking this would be a good level. Blue would be for something like the Ender games. You can go and make your own ocean, make a very wide course going out into the ocean and back. It doesn't even need to take up the actual.
Well, even like the golf course, or some other things will squeeze in, at the very least decorative. Because, and? But that's not going to take up a lot of space, it's just... And probably it will go up a level.
Yeah, what do you think the next project is? The next thing I wanted to work on when we were doing the Guardian farm was the gold farm, and I just did it instead.
Well, 2 big projects is one somewhere in here. I want to make like a small course to attack, you know, to basically attack each other with bows. A small laser attack course.
I was just on my way down.
And I also want the electric,
Just figured that time I actually let the cart go up, so I might as well do something else.
uh-oh,
Dog's
now you're in
pretty
trouble.
Like,
What?
the first time we just didn't care.
I think you have to be close enough or something. I don't know. Because he sat down again. And he isn't even going when I hit you with the... Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I wasn't paying attention.
I want to pick up your stuff.
Lagging.
Closer to you.
Up, skip, and jump through the nether. I'm at my base. My new base. So, assuming I don't hit a horde of angry piggies, it's equipped, you know, and, you know, if you don't close the emergency exit doors.
Again, your dog doesn't really care. Murder in cold blood? Okay.
I just hope none of my stuff decided to fall down the...
No, it looks like it stayed up here. Worst case scenario is you take a jump down the green. Let's see if anything made it down there.
Okay. Hey! Between your sharpness, your power,
I'm just surprised that the
And fire? I was down to 1.5. Because I didn't have my armor on yet.
I know. the punch. This one has punch 1. Usually I actually go for punch 2, but it's not something I try for. It's just something that ends up there. Surprised that you don't really get knocked back, though. No, it does not look like anything made it down green.
Uh-oh. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Blue level.
The hope was water.
Yeah.
Yes, so one thing coming up is an arena you can deliberately.
Maybe while wearing predetermined armor.
The idea is no flame, just basic no frills bow. Probably
Maybe.
no armor or like a gold helmet.
Oh, actually, you might want to do leather, just so you can color code teams or something.
If there's teams going on. That makes sense. This is just a small course. Having something Quake-like. Which color was it?
Blue, I think is where you are. No, actually, you're one up from blue. Green. Green. That's where I am. So you fell down
Where
on
you are. I went to 4.
You fell down onto blue. Now you just need to wait for the beam to lit.
Yeah, and there went my 50 whatever levels, which I'll reclaim in about.
50 takes a couple of minutes to get to, but 30 only takes a minute. It is a Skinner bug still.
You know, when I need levels. Which... I need to hammer a pair of boots.
How are your boots doing now? You said that you weren't going to need too much durability on those.
At 15. I need to hammer a pair of boots. There's my food. There's my rotten flesh. There's my minecart. Actually, it's your minecart. It's the one I knocked you out of.
Use some food, but I don't have your food.
Huh. There's my bow. I had food.
Then I would enjoy the steak. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter.
I tossed you back what I had more than a stack. Because that did matter.
Okay.
Not significantly at the moment, but you know. Yeah, and I put the ender chest on every level, so we don't have to climb to the top every time we need something not on our person. What else? I mean, the first floor, the top floor is supposed to be this nice grand entrance. The rest is more first come, first serve.
So, if you want the way up to be more interesting, it probably needs to start back further than that. If you want the way up to be interesting, it probably needs to start back further than that portal, or at least spiral around.
Well, if I have to move the portal back, it'll be fine. Particularly further away from here, it'll link fine without a problem. I don't know, I want... Like... You know, think of the actual Final Fantasy VII. There was that weird hanging tram thing.
Well,
and
from there we have to start at the desert. For that we'd have to start at the desert.
And... What desert?
Let's go look at that. That's entertaining.
Day?
We can do it there. I'll do it there. And I'll die at the pig farm again and hate that I did it.
But... Yeah, I was thinking of getting some sandstone in it. I don't know. It's a weird thing, because then we have to make the whole abandoned town, and once we're doing that, we can just mock it up right here on the corner. And they were going high up above a desert in the mountains. Which is great and wonderful, but I like the lack of mob spawns we get underneath the plates here. And we're not exactly, but you know, I was thinking of making a model of like that tram thing down here where the portal is. And in there, you'll catch your minecart that actually brings you.
Mm.
If that makes sense. Hi, Skelly. About 1,000 zombies off after us.
Of course, it looks worse now. And you collected glass, I'm sure. Oh.
Yeah. Skelly, zombie. I'm down to 14 on this. 12.
Should be day in a minute. Second, whatever. There we go.
Yeah. I've actually noticed a problem, because you like dig it out like this, and if you're on the wrong side. The good news is, this is actually just one small desert on our server. You go south from the amusement park, you got something like 3,000 blocks of desert.
Started on that one, because it's near that villager town that I...
Yeah. But it keeps going and going.
Nowhere near... At no point is that one nearly as dug out as right here. And this I'm just doing because the look amuses me.
But I don't think anything's slotted for here, so it'll be... glass. No, what I was thinking... Watch me throw my pearl into a cactus. Is this a way?
What's your taste thing?
Well, yes. Further this way. But what I was thinking in this little cubby here was to be the villager trader hall. Because I can skip some of the digging. Not this. Oh, George. I thought that island was involved. It's a different one.
So for armor durability, like matter what part of the body gets hit, does that area take more damage? I mean,
thing like that. I mean, of course, the unbreaking gives a randomness to it.
Okay, so
I was thinking this would let me do less digging if I put it mostly right up here.
So what you're saying is if you get hit in the foot, that would actually do more damage to your boots.
You take off the armor for a moment.
Still got that lava on you?
Fortunately for you.
You know, putting myself in a little silo. That'd be the perfect thing to do.
And put another block on top for fun.
There was one time when Eric was AFK for a long time where I just covered him in about 5 layers of obsidian.
No. Better way.
Oh.
If you know where where the player last slept, cover the bed in 5 levels of obsidian.
And just wait. And then kill them.
Of course. It is stealing if you don't put their stuff in a chest, though. So especially since they may die a few more times getting out from starvation. And I forget how long you actually need to be sitting there holding the button. Okay, yeah, we are there. Yeah, so future projects. Besides, you know, hooking up a sorting system, mass storage for prismarine stuff. The future projects include an Ender, stuff at the amusement park. Hopefully you can come up with some ideas too.
Nope. Yes.
No sticks.
The first thing I think we need to do is make it so that getting onto the rail carts is less irritating. Especially especially on the yellow one. That one we need to.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the main floor where the cart is. And everything else is just under for support and stuff. Because I need the beacon, I need, you know. We'll do something. I don't have grandiose ideas, except for a vague plan for the top floor. So at worst, slab step up to it, just so we can run up and get on the cart. As, you know, you're on a floor and need something.
It's the kind of thing Eric would actually be very good if he could go for. The kind of thing that he's... That's the kind of thing that Eric would be very good at if he actually did it before. Except he got a puppy the other day. It's been... that. He got a Portuguese water dog puppy. Which, while adorable, means he's been playing a lot less video games, because what happened was he would turn on a video game, the puppy would do anything, negative or positive. He would get distracted, look at his screen, and see that he was dead. And after a few times, he apparently got tired of that. Decided to forego the video games.
For now. Sure, it'll sort itself out.
Yeah. I think now 10-week-old puppy, so
No, that end.
eventually he'll calm down.
Exactly. Okay. So, hopefully you'll join us for some of our future projects. Obviously we don't know all of them. But we have one more big farm, and that goes for the Ender. We have... what else? We do have an amusement park we're trying to build. Any ideas any viewers may have is more than welcome. It's too complicated. I'd end up helping. What else? I think farm... otherwise, I have a base I'm going to start fleshing out. I don't know if you have anything on your agenda.
One thing that my base is missing is some sort of something for better potion brewing.
Rather than those makeshift.
But I haven't seen a design I like yet, so I have to do some research about that.
I don't know. I have to look at something Impulse SV has done for a specific potion to auto brew, like fill a chest. Because there's specific things where I might need a specific potion, say the potions of harming.
Yeah.
Over at... but... or a potion of healing in a zombie thing. Not that we're going to use those much anymore. But... I don't know. I know there's the crazy thing. I know there's been crazy things, but so frequently all you want is, you know, the one potion. And that's why I have the funnel here, you know, the hopper on top, is it just funnels in the one set of ingredients. So at least I can put the full, you know, whatever, cue the whole brewing. But obviously there's no auto out, auto, you know.
Looks like your video froze. Might just be my side.
Stream health went to 0 again. That type of...
There we go. Now I see you in third person.
And I think that is it for today. As I said, the plan is to make this a weekly thing. So if you're around, hopefully 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, although it might be 9 p.m. like today, you can join us. See you next